You're tuned into K-PoD. It's Life in Korea with your hosts, Scott, Adam, and Phil.
How long have you been playing the guitar?
I've been playing for about 16 years now. I started playing when I was about 11, and it was my mother's guitar that my father bought her when they were still together, and it was pretty much just a piece of driftwood with strings. It was it was shite guitar. I can't even. It's a Goya. A Goya was made by Martin. It was like one of the sub divisions, type deal. It was shitty guitar, and I played that for about 11 years, and then Mum, she bought me this Breedlove.
What's that?
A Breedlove is, so you have Breedlove and the man who made Breedlove, and then the man who made Breedlove has a brother, and they both used to work for Taylor Guitars.
Okay.
Which I actually have a Taylor now. I sold the Breedlove and bought a Taylor on my own. My mom bought me the Breedlove about, I was 17, 27 now, so about 10 years ago. And when I started playing it, the action was just right, like the strings were perfect, the body was perfect, and everything that I had been stuck on playing just kind of exploded with creativity because I could do so much more. So from 11 until 17, I was kind of stunted, but as soon as she got me this guitar that was set up right, had the right action, had the right everything, not warped or anything like that, it was perfect. And then I started really getting into harmonics and tap percussion and everything like that, and alternate tunings. And so I was playing that guitar for quite some time, and then when a couple of years later, when I came back from Afghanistan, I ended up purchasing a Taylor 514, and that was just kind of my thing. I didn't want a Fender, I didn't want a Gibson, I didn't want anything really except for this Taylor. It was the one true guitar. The one true guitar that spoke out to me. I told myself everything was all right, it's all right, just stick through it, it'll be all right. And she's a good girl. But then I myself started to kind of go down. And so when I saw this other girl, I met this other girl, we hit it off. And I ended up stepping outside of the boundaries of one relationship when I was already kind of mentally and emotionally checking out into another, and it wasn't quite complete yet.
Too soon, right?
What's that?
Was it too soon?
Yeah, I'd say. And so things were going pretty fast with the first one, and I was just like, hang on now. I'm not really too sure about this. But me being who I am, I had some problems with communication. So I guess everything was just kind of hunky-dory, and everything was good, it was good and fine and whatever. So this other girl and I started seeing each other for about a week, and one day, the girl who I was seeing for about 3 months, she ended up coming over at midnight. She lived up in Yangsan, and the girl I was seeing, the other girl, the Korean girl, was from Masan. And the girl from Yangsan, she knew something was up. She just felt it. And so I was spending time with the girl from, the intercity, and they ended up kind of meeting. The girl from Yangsan came to my house, and
like Crossroads.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. The Korean girl that I was seeing was walking down the staircase, and my girl of 3 months was just kind of watching her walk down the staircase, and then she opened the door, and then they both came up to my apartment. Afterwards, they kind of had a chit chat, I guess, and then I was in bed, and I heard voices at the door. I live on the 3rd floor, by the way, of this house. And I open my door, and I see them both in the doorway of the front door, and I'm standing in my boxers, and I'm just like...
That's got to be...
All I said
it's going to be crushing, right?
All I said, I had my heart in my throat, and I was just like, good evening.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
So what's the name of the song that you wrote? The first song?
The first song here in Korea, or the first song? Oh, here in Korea was it Lessons Learned?
With the question mark.
With the question mark, yeah. Lessons learned? Did I really learn a lesson? Because people tend to...
Do we ever learn lessons?
That is the point. That was the point. Do we ever learn lessons? Because
we fall back in.
someone, actually the girl that I was dating for 3 months, she told me, she was like, you can't keep living your life leaving a path of destruction behind you. And so that kind of hit me, and I was just like, yeah, you're right. And so it took me to look around and look behind myself, and I saw all of the wreckage and the path of destruction that I guess I had kind of built for myself, or made for myself. Not really building. You can't really.
Well, I
build
mean, like,
destruction.
I guess we all leave a wreckage behind us, but we don't realize it.
Right, and it's all upon ourselves to learn from the lesson.
I don't.
You understand your wreckage, right?
No wreckage.
No wreckage.
Anyway, this is Lessons Learned
Lessons
by
learned.
Sean White.
Ask me.
So we'll
Question mark.
question mark. We'll check it out.
And I know this is the end, and I did this to a friend, and I did this to myself. So I'll go and I'll pack my bags and put my heart on the shelf. Now you have nothing left to lose. And you took a chance with me and ended up with a bruise. I can't say I'm sorry enough, but you'll take one look at me and call me on my bluff. These hazel eyes have told their lies, burned the bridge and cut a tie. But all I want for you is to be happy. I was way too wrong for you. You were too good to be true. I put your heart through a blender, and now I look for the next contender. Thank you.